President Cyril Ramaphosa has permitted the opening of churches. This comes as a result of significant reduction of COVID-19 cases since harsh restrictions were imposed on the country.
Over the last few days, we have assessed the state of the pandemic. We have sought the advice of our experts and consulted with representatives of the provincial, local governments, as well as our traditional leaders. With a clear decline in new infections, hospital admissions and deaths, Cabinet has decided to steadily ease a number of restrictions under adjusted level 3. First, faith-based gatherings will now be permitted, subject to health protocols. Such gatherings may not exceed 50 people for indoor venues and 100 people for outdoor venues.
President Ramaphosa says even though churches have opened, strict measures must be followed.
Where the venue is too small to accommodate these numbers within appropriate social distancing, then no more than 50% of the capacity of the venue may be used.
He said this during his nation's address on the receipt of 1 billion doses of COVID-19 vaccines that arrived in South Africa on Monday.
But I want to be clear, nobody will be forced to take this vaccine. I want to repeat, nobody will be forced to take this vaccine. Nobody will be forbidden from traveling to wherever they want to travel to, including from enrolling at school or from taking part in any public activity if they have not been vaccinated. Nobody will be given this vaccine against their will, nor will the vaccine be administered in secret or in some dark corners. Any rumors to this effect are both false and dangerous, and we would like those who are spreading these rumors to stop.
This will come as a huge relief to the church and its advocacy elements. The clergy have been vocal since the closure of churches under level 3 of the lockdown and had severally called on government to open the churches.
Because if 41,000 people died, pastors went to bury them, but they don't have the permit to drive around. If 41,000 people died, it means pastors have cancelled the families of the deceased ones. They interacted with them, but they don't have a permit to go to meet those families. And we say open the church. Why? Because those people, they must come to church to get moral support, to get spiritual uplifting.
Taxis are full, buses are full, trains are full. Churches are empty. If we will not stand up as a church, men of faith take the government to court over the violation of their rights of freedom of religion. The laws they make, they say religious gatherings are not allowed. People are allowed to go to the gyms.
Politicians, you must have faith. You presidents, you must have faith with your people and understand spiritual things. Open churches, ask for prayers, ask for big churches with space to pray, and soon we shall be out of COVID-19 situation.
They say it's a double-edged sword since they give services free of charge and therefore need the offering to run the church.
Online church is not church. I can't even cater for the quarter of this congregation because of affordability and obviously because of the gadgets that are used to actually do a proper life service. One of the kingdom patterns we have as a church is offering and tithe. And that for us is not a burden. That's how we operate. So obviously we are very challenged in terms of finances of the church because we need money, actually to run the ministry. We get no funding from government. We get no subsidy from government. I don't get any stipend from government. In this area, I do counseling for the community. For free of charge. There's no cost that they pay. We work with CPF in this area. They bring their people here for counseling. And the offering we receive on Sunday when we gather here, it helps us to run the ministry and to service the community, which is very, very key for us.